Hello, my darlings. Mama Lou here, and I wanted to get you a first week of August reading. This is going to be for all of my water babies. So, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you have placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you're cross watching, you just want to watch your big three, whatever that is. But we're going to do elemental readings. So, this is going to be from the Undine spirits for all of my water babies. We are taking any and all messages that are coming in. We're going to do some oracle cards as well. Please remember this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. Feel free also to do all the YouTube things, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, all that fun stuff. And feel free to watch my TikToks too, where I do musical messages pretty regularly for people. So if you want to check that out, those are little short forms where you don't have to watch a half-hour long video. So, all right. First energy we got is Three of Wands energy. Okay, you might be starting a new adventure this week, or, you know, making plans to travel. Like maybe you're booking some tickets this week. Maybe you are planning just like a road trip or something. That's the first message coming in. Also be mindful of your plans. It feels like get an actual itinerary together, budget for it. That kind of stuff is coming in if you are planning on traveling this week, or if you're making the plans to travel soon. Just kind of, you know, cross your T's, dot your I's on that sort of endeavor is all I'm getting with that. This also could be about you starting a new project, it could be a hobby. It could be a side gig. It could be, you know, starting writing a novel, or writing music, a painting, or could even just be like looking for new jobs. You may just be on the job hunt this week, and this is you just really exploring a lot of different options, like even things that maybe you don't think that you can, you know, that maybe it isn't in your wheelhouse. Like it feels like just kind of, maybe it's time to kind of spread your wings a little bit, so that you can go on a new adventure. It's not the same thing happening over and over again. That may only be for some of you, but there's something here about it, expanding your horizons a little bit, getting out of that comfort zone, taking a little bit of a leap. Because, you know, like if you're putting out resumes or something, there's nothing wrong with putting out a resume, go and do an interview. And if it vibes, it vibes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's nothing that, it feels like it's not anything that's going to hinder you, other than just give you some more experience, maybe open your eyes to something that maybe interests you that you didn't even know you were interested in, meeting new people, anything like that. Yeah, because you got the Chariot. This is you starting to direct your life in a certain way. This is you really, really trying to use the reins and start being like, okay, I've been in, you know, agriculture for this amount of time, and it's time for me to move on from this company, or it's time for me to move to a different state or a different country. And do I want to keep doing what I'm doing, or is there another direction I want to go? This is you being your own, you know, captain of your ship, as it were, and really just kind of going for things that maybe new. It feels like new experiences that can come in this week for you that you may actually find really fulfilling, or you may actually find, if not even something that you actually end up doing, it just feels like this is broadening your perspective, broadening your view of what you're capable of, because the Chariot is a major arcana, which means that you are capable of directing your life, of creating the reality you want for yourself. So if there's anything that is intriguing to you this week, like I said, if you are putting your resume out there, if it intrigues you, go look into it. What's it going to hurt? It's kind of that kind of energy, because any of these opportunities that are coming your way, the action is required for you to do some research, look into them, do some action towards it, and see if it pays you back. Like if you put in all this energy to, you know, decide you're going to start a YouTube channel or whatever, then let's say you just start throwing some different subjects out there. Maybe maybe you're interested in music, and you're interested in books, and you're interested in, you know, randomly gardening or something, and you just start doing different things, trying different videos, trying different different ways of filming or different ways of teaching about the things you know. Whatever this is you just kind of being like, these are the things that I actually like. These are the things that actually interest me, that actually inspire me, that want me to, you know, that really get me going. Why don't I explore them? You know, what's it going to hurt? If you get no views, what does it matter? Because you're figuring yourself out. It feels like you're figuring out, where is my focus? Where is the universe pulling me towards? Like, what direction should I go next? And with these two cards together, it very much feels like that energy coming in for the first week of August for all my water signs. Yeah, because then you got the Eight of Pentacles. You're willing to put in the work. You're willing to put in the effort. You know what your value is. You know what your worth is. You know what's important to you. And you know how to get shit done is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. And this is you really just putting in that time and doing it. And like I said, maybe you're switching industries and you're like, that work ethic is coming with me. So even if I do switch to a different industry, I know that I have the drive, the ability, the know-how, and the passion to really dive into this and put in the work, because you see the value in knowledge. You see the value in learning new concepts, new ideas, creating, like I said, the reality that you want for yourself. You're no slacker. There's no slacking happening here, but it just feels like you want your work to mean something, honestly, or you want it to fulfill you in some way. So that is the direction and the focus that they're really coming in for you guys. Yeah, because you got the Tower here. And I know everybody thinks the Tower is this horrible card. It can be the Tower doesn't always have, yes, it can be something needs to be torn down or removed from your life because it's an illusion anyways, and you can't stay stuck in that. You need a solid foundation. Yes, those are all true. And if that's something that you're dealing with this week, great. Like take it. This also can be with the lightning striking that crown right there. This could also be literally like an epiphany, like an aha moment coming in where everything that you thought about yourself or what you were capable of doing or the direction you thought you were going, when you're like going, wait a minute, you know, I could do this. Like I could be my own boss, or I could, you know, have this house, or I could, build this amazing network of friends and family, or whatever this is in your life. This is you, because you are so diligent. You do work so hard. You're willing to put in the effort. You've seen before where energy out equals energy back into you. So that is kind of the energy. And in any way that you may have not realized that there's been an imbalance, that you're putting energy into something that just keeps not really getting any footing, that you're like, well, then it wasn't meant to be, or it wasn't for me, or maybe it is time for a shift. Maybe it is time for me to change directions here. Maybe it is time for me to get out of this comfort zone, because these people are leaping out of this building because they're forced out, because they got a little too comfortable, a little too secure in this energy. And the universe is like, we need more from you. There's so much more for you. There's so much more amazing things coming your way. We can't have you be complacent and not, you know, like, you've already learned these skills. You've already learned your gifts and abilities. Let's put them into some action. Let's put them into something that works for you and your path and your highest good. All of those amazing things. So really cool energy coming in, a lot of different messages coming in. So you're going to have to kind of discern this for yourself and how this resonates in your life this week. But all of it is very good. If you do end up having some sort of Tower moment where you're like, why is this happening to me? Or this is what I've always done. Why can't I keep doing what I've always done? If you're having any of those things, like I said, it's to propel you to start directing where you want your life to go. It's not about it's not the universe out to get you energy. It is We want to build a new foundation based off of your passions, your drive, your determination, your gifts, talents, abilities, all of those things. So that's kind of the energy coming in. It doesn't feel like an awful moment coming in this week, at least not the messages I'm getting in. So let's get some advice for you guys for the next week for all of my water babies from the Undine spirit. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Any advice for them for this coming week? You got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, here. King of Pentacles can be a very traditional card. Like, this is the way it's always been done. This is kind of the energy I'm getting. Just because that's the way you've always done things, just because this is the industry you've always worked in, just because this is the place you've always lived, give yourself the opportunity to dream outside of that. Widen your horizons. Just because this is what you've always done and maybe it's a little comfortable for you and you're really good at it, maybe have a think on that. Am I doing this just because, or am I doing this because this really is the direction I want to be going? Only you can answer that question. But it's just kind of one of those things of habit doesn't necessarily mean harmony. Habit doesn't necessarily mean that it makes you feel good. Habit doesn't necessarily mean that or comfort doesn't necessarily mean that it's where your passion and your dreams really are leading you. I know we all have bills. I know we all have responsibilities. I'm not saying, just go crazy here, but the energy is just to have a think on it. Have a little think on it this week is what the universe is talking about, because what kind of an example are you trying to leave? What kind of legacy are you trying to leave here? What kind of life do you really want to have for yourself? Do you want it to be all work and no play, or do you want it to be a healthy balance? Do you want to do it this way because that's the way it's always been done? Or do you want to stand out a little bit? Do you want to explore a little bit? There's a little bit of like this, hey, you get this life, let's have a really cool experience with it. That's kind of the energy coming in. They're also, I'm getting a little bit with this King of Pentacles energy of that, of what I was talking about with, just like when I was talking about the resume things, throw it out to a couple different things. It feels like you're already pretty secure. You're already pretty established. You already know yourself. You know what matters to you. You have what values you hold. So doing a couple experimental things, like I said, or if you want to start a YouTube and talk about your experiences and your vast amounts of knowledge, sharing that, teaching that, giving other people a little view into how you were able to be as successful as you have been. Those things are all something that the universe really encourages us to in this lifetime, is that teach, learn, teach. And maybe you think that what you know isn't really significant, but to someone who has no idea about it, they're going to look at you and be like, that is awesome. I've been needing that information. There's something here along those lines as well. Take it how it resonates. I'm not saying you have to go out and be all altruistic and give stuff away for free or anything like that, but there's something coming around with that. Yeah, because then you got the Seven of Pentacles. This is about, is all this energy that I'm putting into this, is there a way that it could benefit me elsewhere? Is it worth it? Is it feeding me back? Is it giving me what I need? Is it fulfilling everything? Or is it just, this is what I do every day? Is it becoming monotonous? Is it becoming like every day is the same? There's something here along those lines of the universe really this week just wants you to be pondering some of these things. Why do you do the things you do? Does it bring you happiness? Does it feel like you are in control of your destiny? Or does it feel like you're just walking through life, just doing it rather than living it? That's kind of the energy I'm really getting. Let's see if there's any other advice that we got for my water babies for the first week. Yeah, you got the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the curious little cat here. So the Page of Swords is doing some investigating, thinking outside the box, doing a little things different, which is like this entire reading. So it's about having thoughts free from any restrictions. Having the ability to, stream of consciousness. Just, okay, what if I did apply for this totally random where I'm going to be a scuba diver now rather than a financial advisor? Like, let your imagination go. It's all in here. It's not hurting anything. It's not, it's not causing any issues, Allow yourself to think outside the box, outside your comfort zone, imagination, intrigue, different things, and see what makes you be like, oh, that's interesting. Let me be a little more curious about that. Let me just dabble in this, because the universe is very much focusing on this card in this whole reading for you, and they keep bringing it back to it. This is about you directing your outcomes, directing your life, manifesting the things that you want in your existence. Really super cool. All right, these are the Sovereign Oracle, and what these are like prompts or little questions that you can ask yourself in regards to any kind of reality endeavor that you are pursuing right now. So let's say that you're starting a hobby, maybe you're going to school, maybe you're starting a project, maybe it's about career, finance, your side hustle, anything like that. These are just little oracles that are just to kind of help you have a think on things as well. Okay, you got paradox. Explore the contradiction. Let it breathe life into the situation. Release stagnating ambivalence. What did I just say? Embrace your dichotomy. Try the wrong approach. I am not even joking, you guys. This is seriously the card, which is everything that I've been talking about. I don't know if that's clear or not, but all right. Initiate. Just get started. A beginning only takes a moment. What did I say? Just throw it out there. Just do a video. Doesn't matter. No views, it doesn't matter. You just get it started, okay? Assign yourself the title now. Yeah, you already know that you can accomplish great things. You are devoted. You are a hard worker. You are valuable. You are intentional. All those things are amazing. Choose to align with the joyful discovery that awaits you on the journey ahead. Yeah, you can't stay in one spot. The universe is literally saying, we got to get moving forward. It's time to progress on your path. We can't keep staying in this energy of I'm not really going left or right. I'm just doing that kind of energy. All right, revisit. Take an old idea out of your notebook and give it life. See if you have the skill to execute an idea once beyond your ability. What did I just say? Like maybe you didn't think you could do this? You have the work ethic. You have the know-how. You have all these things. You can't be scared of trying something new. Just throw the spaghetti on the wall, see what sticks, that kind of a thing. Continue an unfinished project. All of this, very fitting, just so you know. All right, let's get a final message from the universe for the first week of August for all of my water babies from the Undine spirits here. Let's see what we got. Oh, you guys get two. Lucky you. All right, first one, the wildling. Yeah, this is you kind of just going back to that, when you're younger and you're a little bit more apt to say yes to things. You're a little bit more apt to just be like, who wants to go down the big slide? I'll try it. Like you're a little bit more open to giving things a shot, to experiencing new experiences, to really be going after things that maybe you don't know how it's going to turn out, but you're just like, let's just go along for the ride. It's very vibrant, very fresh, very youthful, very joyful energy. And this feels like exactly the reading as well of the only thing stopping you is yourself. You can do great things. It's just, what do you want to put your mind to? Right now, it feels like you are a very focused person and you get shit done and you do all the things. This is just kind of allowing yourself to put down the burdens for a little bit this week and think outside the box. Just give that imagination a little dust off and play with it a little bit. Really cool. What else do you got? The Alchemist. Yeah. Bring all these different parts of yourself, all these amazing things about you, and create something unique, create something beautiful. This is an amazing card. This is the Threads of Fate Rose Oracle. Yeah, this is you just kind of being like, I'm really good at all these things. Why do I feel like I'm just here rather than living? Like, this is you just starting to pull in all of the elements, pull in all this knowledge, but mixing it with some passion, mixing it with a little bit of drive, mixing it with all of the amazing things you already know how to do and the things that you already know about yourself and how you are strong, you are established, you are self-assured, you are capable, you are all of these amazing things. And it's just kind of being like, what else could we do with all that? Because that's a lot of stuff to work with. I think you're shortchanging yourself a little bit about what amazing things you can be doing. You don't put any limiting beliefs on yourself, because you just put it all together, you're going to make gold, you know? You got the Philosopher's Stone right there. If you can just kind of put all this stuff together and be the best version of yourself that you can be. I know this is kind of a heavy reading for the first week of August, but it's actually really exciting to me. It feels amazing. The energy is all super positive, and I hope it's helpful. So I hope you guys have an amazing first week, water babies, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.